Let's take a look at the M EV1 a little bit more closely. Natural place to begin would be looking at the exterior of the camera. Then we're going to delve into some of the buttons, the function buttons around the camera, and then looking at how easy to navigate this camera within the menu itself. So looking at the camera from a front, firstly, I have to admit I was a little bit taken aback. I was expecting, of course, to see a big rangefinder window here. That has now gone away. What's left, from my perspective, is a beautiful, puristic design that really respects the original Leicas that have come before it, yet giving it that little modern edge. The body is wrapped with a diamond leatherette. It's very elegant, yet it serves a purpose. It's practical. Combined with a little thumb rest at the back of the camera, it feels nice in the hand and feels very secure. Button-wise, they are very minimal. Other cameras you may have picked up may have almost like a button for everything. This, as I said, is very much reduced down to the essentials. It feels very much made in Germany. It feels like a quality piece of engineering in my hands. What I have to say is M cameras, for me, are one of the most simple cameras to operate. The user experience is second to none. Delving into the function buttons, there are 4 of them, or perhaps I should say 5, because this lever at the front actually works as a dual function. We have a function button on the back, marked function, that's the obvious one. We have a thumb wheel, which is actually a press button as well. We have the top button on the top of the plate. Now, having played with the camera for a week or so, I have to say that I'm actually very happy with the default settings of those buttons. If you do want to switch to another function, it is astonishingly simple to do. All you need to do is press and hold said function button. A list of menu options will pop up and you just allocate to your preferred option. So if I tap into the main menu, there we have 2 rows of icons. These icons really are the most useful things to tap into some of the things you may be changing more often than not. We also have above that a big clear overview of the mode you're shooting in, and more importantly, your exposure information. Of course, we then have battery level and SD card space. Now, on this home screen, it's worth mentioning that this is all operated by touchscreen. If you want, you can also use the navigational pad. And onto another notable feature of this camera. In 2019, some big industry players set up the Content Authenticity Initiative. With the prevalence of AI technology and image manipulation, it was deemed necessary to establish a means to record any changes made to an image after the moment of capture. The M11P was the first camera to feature Leica content credentials, a feature now you'll also find in the M EV1. So what does it actually offer? Inside the camera sits a hardware chip that, when activated, applies a digital certificate to all images captured. Unlike metadata, this digital certificate cannot be stripped and allows the photographer, if they so wish, to document all the changes made to the image in post-production. So you've been on your photo walk, you've taken hundreds of images, but now how can we share those images? The M EV1 doesn't let you down there. It offers seamless connectivity with a smart device. So for example, if I was photographing right here, I could shoot, I could pull my phone out, and if the app has been connected, that image will pop instantly into the Leica Photos feed. From there, I could then instantly apply a Leica look. There are several filters to choose from, and then I could WhatsApp it to a friend, for example. I could also then decide to download the full RAW file or the JPEG if I'd been shooting in both file formats. The app has compatibility with Lightroom, Capture One, and also Darkroom.